Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Living World of Darkness, Changeling the Dreaming, Kingdom of Apples. This scene, Dessa has been putting out feelers to get in touch with several individuals who were at this party a few weeks ago, or a week ago, I guess it is, somewhere in there. And so Maxine has agreed to meet her at a lovely little coffee shop. And that's where we will begin, as Dessa's sitting at the coffee shop waiting.
Maxine will arrive shortly. A little calmer than she's been in the past, or at least the past time that Dessa met her. Takes a seat quietly in front of her. I heard you wanted to meet with me.
I do, and I appreciate your coming to see me. There was a party a short time back with the Duke, and I'm told that you may have been in attendance. Did Wooden Girl there?
Maxine looks a bit upset at the mention of the wooden girl. And just kind of like fidgets uncomfortably in her chair. What do you want to know about the party?
I'm told that there was a bowl within a circle of red. And I'm trying to find the location of this bowl. Having discovered where it's part of a ritual that's the anime are doing.
She's avoiding all eye contact, but says, "I'm sorry, I don't have the bowl. I dropped it."
You did? I wonder who picked it up then.
She just kind of gives a half-hearted shrug. I don't know. Did you ask anyone else who was at the party?
I've spoken to Alice. She mentioned you and Felix. I've not gotten to meet with Felix yet. I see him on Tuesday. Busy little cat he is.
Max just nods. Sorry, after everything that happened, it didn't really seem right to be holding on to that bowl. So I'm not the one you're looking for.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Sorry I couldn't help you more. And maybe Felix can.
I hope so. I'm hoping to avoid large amounts of bloodshed because of this.
Max looks like, at the mention of bloodshed, like, she's usually a very chipper individual, but since the party, she's been just kind of steadily, to people who don't know her, it just seems like she's mellowing out. But to anybody else who's spent any amount of time around her, it's like a very sad, like, thickness to her personality these days. And at the mention of bloodshed, she looks like she was struck across the face.
Yes, unfortunately, the ritual is going to end in bloodshed. The anime that they're doing this for have been bound with cold iron to one location together, and they believe to break it, this ritual will do that. Unfortunately, what they're trying to accomplish with the ritual is not going to free them from the cold iron. And it's going to end up with somebody's death. That's why I'm trying to get the bowl, that I might make it an offering to them, to speak with them, so that we can try and remove the cold iron from them, but without it being seen as an attack.
Max looks up, finally making eye contact. How exactly would we remove cold iron?
One of them
From
is one of them is bolted with it. I believe the other two may also be. I would need to actually be able to get in there with tools to confirm whether they have been fully bolted or just a single bolt or they were bound on purpose.
someone knew what they were?
It's possible they were in a sleep state at the time. When they awoke, they were in another world, essentially, having been made back in the Dark Ages. They went to sleep and made into holy relics that are now in a museum. These holy relics, after being moved, were bolted down, reattached in various ways. They may not even have realized that they had done something so heinous. Effectively, they have a bolt of iron through their body and between them and their home, preventing them from being able to return.
Sounds like you're going to need one heck of a pry bar then.
Wrench, probably. And various other tools, depending on what is actually on the other two. I couldn't get close to one, it was hanging from the ceiling, but you could feel it, that uneasiness that it gives you.
Sorry about that. Fighting with the baby over knocking over my vacuum. That's out of character, not Max.
That's all right. So yes, we're trying to avoid bloodshed. I appreciate you coming, though. Can I get you a coffee or anything?
No thanks. I'm having a hard enough time going to sleep these days as it is.
Perhaps chamomile tea, then?
Yeah, sure.
Dessa will go up and get her a chamomile tea. Bring it back to her.
Thanks. Sorry I couldn't have been much more help. Seems to be kind of the running theme these days.
You were quite a bit of help.
Sure. But, you know, I recognize a lie when I hear one. And she just kind of, like, gives a nice, like, polite little bow of the head. I should be going, I think.
As you wish. Just remember, sometimes knowing where it's not is just as important as knowing where it is.
Yeah. Thanks. She she gives like a sad smile and heads out the door.
And I guess that's where this scene can end. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.